Hey guys, welcome back to drawing a daisy snail shell in colored pencils I think it's part 3. Until now, it's looking fabulous actually. I just want to add a few more lines like that with the eraser to make it a bit better. So yeah, that's the shell until now. That's the snail shell. And it's looking really good, and I did not expect it to look this good. But it is. I just want to add a little bit more of a curve here on the point. So until now it's looking very good. This episode we're going to do a few of these leaves. Yeah, so let's just start. We're going to start with this one over here. So first erase it so you can just barely see those lines. And this one's quite bright. But first, I have a few greens. Not a few, it's quite a lot, but I think I need to sharpen them first, because I think sharpening your pencils improves the drawing much better. So that's my first one. That's the lightest green I have. This is a slightly darker one of that. This is a darker one of that. I also have quite like a little turquoise. Don't know what to call it. But it's basically the same color, just turquoise. Then I have a darker green. Well, I actually have quite a lot of shades of green. And I have this olive green. And finally, I have I can't sharpen this for some reason. But I have like this dark green. Let me try sharpening it again. I can't really do it for some reason. Let me try again. Let me see if it works this time. Oh, there you go. Never mind, I really can't sharpen it. But those are the greens I have. From light to dark. I think this should go here if I want to put it in order. That's actually really pretty. A nice gradient. It really shows how many shades I have. And then you can just see the varying lengths of it. So you can see I use some more than others. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. But yeah. Now that we have all our colors sharpened, or you may have already had that and skipped that part. Outline your little thing. I also need like 1 or 2 shades of brown. And since I already sharpened that last episode, I only need 2 because it's a very small part. So you know what, why not do that first? So it's a little bump or whatever. Hopefully you can see. But just fill that in. Take a darker one. Oh my. That was a crazy fall. My phone fell. And so did the drawing. So it turns out, you know my tripod, it's like right dangling on the edge. I pushed it a little bit and it all came tumbling down. So I should probably push that like that so it won't fall again. Let's try that again. Hopefully that won't happen again. Yeah, I've said again so many times, but I will say it again. Okay, let's just get back to work and forget about that. So it seems to be lighter here, but first I'm gonna put my first base layer. Like that. So just put your base layer in. It's a very nice lime green actually. What's this color called? I actually can't see because it's a bit charred, but it's... Oh, that's it. Chartreuse. Never heard of that. Uh-oh. Something not good is happening. And I need it to stop. It's off camera, so you can't really see it. But, oh my god. This is so annoying. You know what, let's just continue. So take your slightly darker green. Most people only have 2 shades of green and that's perfectly fine. Just use varying pressure points. So add more pressure on some parts. And I think it's a different shape. Let's take that shape. So let me just extend it. Add more pressure on the end. Then take a darker color. I'm gonna take a little bit of turquoise because I feel like there's some tints of turquoise in there. Then I'm going to take a pretty dark green and I'm really gonna add these pressure points. And take the lighter green and do a little gradient. Then take the lightest green and just blend the gradient and also add it to the rest. Then take, I think what color is this? The olive green, or I think dark grass. It looks more like dark grass green. I think what looks more like olive green is this one. And it's literally called olive green, so if it would focus on it though, that would be very nice. Yeah, see, olive green. And this one's actually called, if it can focus on it, grass green. It's nice, it has a few color spectrums. And for this, just add a little bit of darkness to the edge, and there's a little darkness here too. And I think the brown is slightly more decaying, and this green is kind of branching out from the brown. Then take your grass green or whatever and outline and that's our first leaf, I think. Oh my god, I caught my phone while I was about to fall. Amazing. Our next little leaf, I think, is going to be this one over here. So just take your light green, and I can't really see it on the paper, I erased it too much, but it's like that, and that. It's a weird leaf shape. I'm gonna erase the surroundings a little bit. It will be quite annoying. And you probably guessed it, do the base layer, just fill it in. Then take your darker green, and it's quite dark from this area, so I'm gonna take the turquoise because I want to do that first. The tints in here, they're not really pop. Now take your darker green, I'm gonna skip a step, and I'm just gonna go straight for the dark green. I still can't wait for the time lapse of the shell. Just seeing the color just go round in circles until it reaches the middle. That'll be really, that'll be really cool. I like how it's going. I think there's, with the grass green, I think here is actually really dark. And it's also really dark over here. With the highlights, which you can probably see, I'm gonna add those later. Now take your, the next shade of green, or very lightly add your color. Then with the light green, just blend it all in. And finally with the grass green, you know what I'm going to say? Do your outline. But do it very lightly, don't make it too cartoony. Now, there's so many parts of stuff and everywhere. Now I'm going to do this leaf in the background. It's actually quite blurry, so I know how I'm gonna go with that, but it's quite a challenge. How do I make it look like something's blurred? That is I think you could just take white and blur everything. That's a good idea, but I don't know where I put the white pencil, which is not good. Oh, it's on the ground. Okay, I found the white pencil. So now I know how to blur. But I'm gonna do this leaf first, I think, because it's right next to the one we just did. It's quite a weird shape. I actually don't know how to do this one. That's a challenge. And there's this, it comes out like that. What? This leaf is wild. Very confusing leaf here. But, you know, just take your layers and make it work. It's pretty dark over here. So let me add a little blend. And it's also very dark over here. Now let's go straight to the grassy green. And let's just add the green, you know. Then take your dark green, and this one's actually very dark, and add your final pieces of detail in the dark areas. Then take your turquoise, and I want to add some tints of turquoise in the area. It's quite confusing. I'm confused by this leaf. But just take your time. And these are actually separate pieces. It's part of this leaf, so that's why I was confused. You already know it's super simple and straightforward. Just add your lines. I'm gonna actually add the outline so I won't confuse myself later on. Okay, leaves are weird. This leaf engine is the weirdest leaf ever. I think it's a bit dark from here, and it kind of spreads up and it stops, and then this whole spot is dark with the spot in the middle which is not that dark. Can't find the dark green. Oh, here it is. I just smooth that out a little bit with the dark green in areas. Oh, it's actually blurred. Can I unblur it? Can I focus on the drawing? Or is this camera just blurred? Oh, but it's just the camera. I'm sorry. I don't know how long it was blurred for. But it is fixed now. Actually, no, it's not. It's still very blurry. I don't know how to fix that. I'm sorry. Okay, let's just continue and forget about it, really. Actually, no, that's really annoying. Now we're gonna do this blurry leaf over here. This is when we're gonna do it in full detail, and if if it doesn't look good and I actually want it blurry, then we'll make it blurry and see how it looks. At first I was really scared, like how will I do it blurry, and now I have a little idea of how. Maybe just take the white, and I've worked with this way before, but I didn't try it like that. So just take your colors and fill it in. There's quite a lot of dark green in this area, so. And now let's make it blurry, I think. I think that was a complete disaster. That was actually horrible. That's why I never make anything blurry because it looks horrible. I think I can fix it right now. I need to clean my room. It's really messy. So, pretty sure as soon as I stop the recording, I'm gonna start cleaning. Okay, we're not gonna do the stem right now. Actually, why not we do the stem? Right? Why not? Why don't we do the stem? I mean, we don't really have that much time, but pretty sure we can do the stem, right? So let's move it a bit down for you. Let's outline the stem. And the stem's pretty simple. It's just really dark from up there. So first just add your base layer on the whole thing. Then take your dark green, add it to the top, and then let it fall and blend with the rest. And then take a darker color, which is grass green. And really add that depth and stuff. Then take your olive green, and I want to add some tints of that in there. And then finally take your extreme dark green and add it to the top. Now I just want to take a little bit of that grass green and extend it a little bit more. Then finally take your normal lightest green and go over the whole thing, I think. And now you can just outline it. That's the stem. We can add a few lines to make it a bit more realistic. Yeah, that's the stem right there. We've been doing this for 23 minutes. But I think we can keep going. Yeah. So let's keep on going. I want to finish all the green first in this episode. Yeah. I want to finish these two leaves because they're pretty hard and I think they'll take up a long time. And then next episode we'll do the ladybug and the leaf the ladybug's sitting on, and the daisy. Yeah, we'll do the actual daisy. Take your light green, and you know what I'm gonna say, do the base. I really want to speed this up, but it's real time, so if only you can speed up time and still do the thing you're doing, but fast. That would be really good. I mean, there's already a superhero for that, which is Doctor Strange. But imagine it wasn't superhero, it was just everyone can do it. That would mess up the whole world. So until now, it's pretty straightforward. You already know. You've seen me do enough leaves, so you probably understand what I'm doing right now. But if you don't, I'm doing the normal procedure, which is do the outline, do the base, then add the light color, then add the dark color, then add the light color on the whole thing. Then take your white and just, I want to add it to the main part, the lightest part in the area. And then, my god, it's so blurry on camera. I don't know how to fix that. I really don't. But it looks so much better in real life. Oh my god. Let's just continue. Let's just, it's just technology. This is a really old phone, and I don't think I'm be getting a new one for like a long time. And by old, I mean like 7 years old. But that's okay. I mean, I can record my videos. And that's all I need it for, so don't mind at all. So now that you've outlined your next leaf, which looks questionable until we add the details. So once you once you add the details, oh god, that looks worse. If you understand why I'm laughing, cool then. Let's fix this. Let's fix this real quick. Yeah, that ruins the whole thing, which is good. It's a good thing. It's good that it ruined it. Why does it still look so like that? I don't want it to look like that. Maybe if I had the base color, will make it look like a leaf. Maybe if I just start adding the details and stuff, it'll look like a leaf. And I want it to look like a leaf quickly. No demonetization needed. I don't want to be demonetized. I mean, I already got copyrighted like twice. I mean, it's not a strike at least, but I got copyrighted. That's not good. It's never good. I think that makes him look more like a leaf. That makes me happy. Very happy. I swear, if I get demonetized in this video or copyrighted, I'll be a very mad person, because I did not deserve it, YouTube. I did not. That was not what it's meant to be. It's a leaf. I think that's good now. It looks like a leaf. I think the reason it doesn't look is because this is actually going inside. It's not going out, so. And it's coming from the inside. Or going into the inside, I'm not sure. These leaves are really weird. I don't know why. But I think that's good for this episode. Thank you for watching. Actually, no, 20 more seconds, because it'll be perfectly on 30 minutes. So, hey guys, thank you for watching this YouTube video, and we'll see you in part 4, the final episode. Bye!